The third show in our 2017 season is an American premiere called The Trial, based on the famous novel by Franz Kafka. And The Trial was created by Philip Glass, one of America's most celebrated composers, a towering figure in the music world, who just won the National Medal of Arts and is actually celebrating his 80th birthday year this year. This is the first time that opera theater has presented an opera by Philip Glass, even though we've had this commitment to American composers for now 42 seasons. So we're thrilled that we're finally presenting a work by Philip and offering our audiences something entirely new. Of course, Philip is known for operas as famous as Satyagraha and Appomattox and Einstein on the Beach, but he's also well known for dozens of film scores, including hit films like The Hours and The Truman Show. And for this opera, we're collaborating with Music Theatre Wales, which commissioned The Trial and produced its sold-out premiere at the Royal Opera House in London. And we'll have the original stage director from Music Theatre Wales, Michael McCarthy, who will bring his razor-sharp sensibility to the production here in St. Louis. And the production is surreal and very funny until it's suddenly not funny. The Trial will be conducted by Carolyn Kuan in her opera theater debut, and she has worked with companies all across the world, from the Santa Fe Opera to the Royal Danish Ballet. The Trial is the story of a man named Joseph K., who wakes up one morning and finds two mysterious men in his bedroom who tell him that he is under arrest, and they will not tell him why. They never explain what his crime is. And it's his 30th birthday, and he thinks maybe his friends have sent these guys to play a trick on him. It's not a trick. And over the next year, he goes through absurd situation after absurd situation in a quest for what he believes will be justice. But it turns out he's in a kind of alternate reality where justice as we would recognize it and hope for it is not possible. We're so excited to be presenting in the leading role of Joseph K., a young artist, a star baritone on the rise named Theo Hoffman, who is a former Jardine Young Artist with opera theater and has recently been making waves, was a grand finalist of the 2016 Metropolitan Opera National Council auditions, and we're thrilled to be offering him his first leading role. He'll be the perfect Joseph K. The Trial has a cast in which most of the singers have to play multiple roles. So we have as two of Joseph K.'s love interests, great soprano, known to our audiences, Susannah Biller. She's known as our Adina in The Elixir of Love, our Costanza in Richard the Lionheart. She's known for a gorgeous voice and a very compelling stage presence. Speaking of which, we have returning to opera theater Maria Zifchak, a regular at opera theater and at the Metropolitan Opera, who is known as one of the great character mezzo-sopranos in the world today. There are several more returning great artists, rising Gaddis Festival artists, Joshua Blue and Robert Mellon, and returning as principal artists Keith Phares and Matthew Lau, all of whom have done tremendous work on our stage before. The Trial is an American premiere that will be a major event, a thought-provoking, funny, and powerful piece of music and theater.